Hi, Leo. This is going to be your reading for mid-April, kicking off the astrological new year with the new moon in Aries. This is good for Sun, Rising Moon, and Venus of Leo. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. Check other placements in your chart as well. You could find some messages there for yourself too. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, Leo, the link to my website's down in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you get a notification when I read for your sign. I read for you every week. Right now it's Soma Chandra Leo, my absolute all-time favorite sign. Okay, I'm going to do a pretty deep dive here for you. They wanted me to do an interesting tarot spread for you, and they wanted me to use 2 oracle decks. Because we're kicking off the astrological new year, I think moving forward, I'm really going to focus a lot on your natal chart. And I wanted to see what houses and what placements are going to be hitting you right now, Leo, and what will be in focus for you. So first card out of the Zodiac deck was your card of Leo, and it came out in the upright. The energy is flamboyant, it's dramatic, it's proud, it's passionate, and it focuses on the importance of self-belief. Right now, believe in yourself, Leo. You are moving into this new astrological season with this new moon, putting yourself first, feeling regal, my kings and queens. I really love it. 3 houses came out for you, 3 activations in 3 different houses, the 8th house, the 5th house, and the 2nd house. So check your natal chart and your placements and see what sign and what planet is affecting these houses. And those will tell you what your strengths are in these houses and what your weaknesses are that you need to work through and transmute. The 8th house is an interesting house. It's a card of, it's a house of rebirth, and the rebirth card came out of the Awakened Soul Tarot. This is a transformational area of your life, and it's about shared resources and about intense emotions. The 8th house is kind of a weird house. It's an interesting house. First of all, it's about shared assets and finances and legacies and wills. So some of you do need to look at your legacy in life, what you're leaving behind. Look at your finances. Do you have a will? What are your shared assets and resources with other people? It's also a card of sexual activity. So you may feel a rebirth and a sense of renewal in regards to your sensual side as well. This is also about ritual and occult and what we worship and why sometimes, and our own sense of power as well, what our rituals are in life also. And it's also about secrets. It's interesting. I think that you guys will definitely have a rebirth in the 8th house. I feel like because the 8th house is about death and it is about birth and rebirth, and the rebirth card came out. So you might need to take a fresh approach in particular with your 8th house. Step outside of a comfort zone, do something different. The 5th house came out for you as well. This is such a great house where you have fun, romance, and create things that you're proud of. Also a cool house. This is about love affairs, romantic attachments, the way you express yourself. It's also a card of creativity, art, and drama. So my creative Leos, you're going to have a strong activation. The new moon in Aries is going to light up your 5th house. You're going to feel very fun, very romantic, very creative, wanting to create things that you're proud of too. It also asks your inner child to come out and have fun. It's also a house of speculation. It's wanting you to ask questions and get information as well. Check those placements. Also, the 2nd house came out. Sort of similar to the 5th house. 2nd house is about your assets, your finances, and the things that you value. Very much so. That 2nd house is about your feelings and your self-worth, also your talent, heredity as well, what you inherit spiritually, what you inherit emotionally from family and ancestors, and physically, your health as well. It's also about your social privileges and cultural background and possessions, your ability to earn money as well. You may be affected by your community at large and things that you learned from your family as well, good traits and negative traits. So all of those things need to be examined, but you're going to hit it hard. You're going to hit it hard, Leo. Definitely. I love that. So what came out of the Awakened Soul deck for you moving into this astrological new year? I have rebirth, leadership, not at all surprised to see leadership, and shadow came out. you will be examining your shadow side. And because you're going to examine your shadow side, I pulled out one of my shadow decks, the Dark Mirror of the Soul, to see which shadow traits in particular you are being called to examine. But I love that Rebirth came out for you. This is about needing to make major changes in your life. It's about renewal, transformation, and new beginnings. This is a time for new beginnings, and new beginnings are around you. You may have felt a stir of this energy or had clear visions that change was on the way, but this might require you to walk away from things that you've gotten used to or attached to. And you need to ask yourself, are you willing to walk away from things that no longer serve you, to free yourself to move towards a good future? Okay, so it's time for cleansing, healing, a renewed spiritual practice, a renewed physical practice. So no matter what's going on around you, a new beginning or a fresh start is on the horizon. And this can be in any area of your life. You're currently in a time of powerful change. So don't cling to the old. Be willing to let things that no longer serve you go. Endings will bring new beginnings. And trust in your ability to start anew. Also, with leadership coming out, I'm not surprised. I have a joke about Leo. My dad's a Leo, and the man was like born to lead. Like every Leo I've ever met has been born to lead. It's time for you to take initiative, to shine and be a positive influence on others and allow positive influences into your life. This is coming up to serve you, or to serve as a reminder to you, Leo, that your actions and words do dictate the type of leader you are. You might be a leader and you don't even realize it. You are an influencer in some way. You're being called to empower others right now, and to do what you say and say what you do as well. So walk your talk and talk your walk. Not everyone wants to lead a huge team, and that's perfectly okay, but there are many other ways you can be a leader. So don't be afraid to shine with confidence right now, especially showing off your abilities and skills, and cast off any imposter syndrome or feeling unworthiness that you carry around with you. As long as you're working with integrity and heart, you are on the right track. And we gain loyalty through leadership. We gain respect through speaking up and standing up for what we believe in. Sometimes our true leaders are not those that we've been given in our institutions either. You can be a true leader every day in your own way. Yeah. So walk your talk, talk your walk right now. That looks really good. Your shadow side is going to be a trigger for you right now. I think that as you move through this rebirth, and probably it will hit you in these houses, Leo, you'll be called to speak up and speak out. And I have found myself, whenever I've been in a role of leadership, that my own shadow side will be triggered. That's perfectly natural as well. That's about finding our ego and what drives us subconsciously that we deny and suppress. But it's also about the hidden gems within you. Illuminate and accept your shadow side. Right now's the time to be asking yourself, what fears do I hold around embracing my shadow side? Don't deny the hard stuff. Don't hide your pain. Do the work that's needed. Don't shy away from that. Even a spiritual person is still human, and it's okay to have flaws. When this card comes out, it's really asking you to illuminate your subconscious and all the messages that are lying underneath. What motivations do you have that you hide? What are your dark desires? What are the things that you long for that you push down? Lucid dreaming might help with this, past life regression, deep meditation. Shadow work is ultimately about knowing yourself, Leo, which is the work that never ends. So asking questions about what motivates you and why is a good place to start. You're definitely being challenged to focus on your shadow side. I think it's to kind of clean things up for you so you can have a true rebirth, leave some things behind, and take the lead in your own life, inspire others as well. But I wanted to know what shadows might be bugging you. Again, this is general, so it's not going to apply to everyone. And I have the Masquerade, hiding your true self. Okay, so I think I've got some shy Leos here that maybe are pretending that they're okay when they're not, and having a hard time being your true self. I've never met a Leo that didn't want to shine in some way, but sometimes we're afraid that who we really are won't be accepted by others. I think that's the shadow that you need to work on right now, Leo. You are meant to be flamboyant. Leos are meant, they're born believing in themselves. You need to, so that you can inspire other people. So don't live in a masquerade. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. Don't hide your true self out of a fear or an insecurity. They want you to believe in yourself. I also noticed Triumph of Lies at the bottom of the deck. Some lies that others have told or that perhaps you have believed have triumphed. It's time to accept truth in your life and do not allow lies to triumph over your truth. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, just shadow work. That's all you need to do is some shadow work. I also noticed Taurus is at the bottom of the deck. You might have had some issues with a Taurus, not necessarily though. This is abundance of nature, so you might be experiencing a decrease in abundance. You might feel like you might be sort of stuck in mud right now. That's okay. I think your energy will pick up. I think you've been doing relaxed and slow for a while and you want some more energy to come into your life. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. So they just wanted me to do this crazy spread. I don't do this spread very often, but I was like, okay, show me, Leo. These cards look so good. Ace of Cups, Four of Cups, the Sun, there you are, Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups. Hey, drinks on the house. Yeah, baby. So I definitely see an open heart chakra, ready for love, ready for new relationships, ready to be creative, a lot of compassionate energy and love coming from you. But I think you're doing a little bit of emotional reevaluation. This is like laissez, like you're ready for love, but you might be doing some emotional reevaluation about one person in particular, or just about which cup you want to take. There may be one particular person or one particular thing you want to pour your heart into, but you're reevaluating it right now in the middle of the month. You're still handling yourself. I mean, we all do that. If you need a minute to decide how you feel about something, or you're kind of waiting for love to come in, it looks like you're handling yourself really well, especially for my single people. I want to see you as the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Swords or the King of Wands and the King of Swords, like detached and smart, but also putting your best foot forward and happy. You are burning bright like the sun, drinks on the house, live, laugh, love, come what may. I have fun. I think you want to go out. I think you want to be out in the sun. Watch for drinking in the outside in broad daylight and getting a sunburn. I'm hearing that. Be careful, my hot ladies and gentlemen. This might be a new friend you meet that you have fun with, or that's you, Leo, just really happy. You're going to put your smile face on every day. That's for damn sure. In your feelings moving forward, I have the Seven of Cups. So a little overwhelmed, but there's a lot of choices here for you to explore. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. What you working on? So developing a task to mastery, I see someone working on something and then picking it up to go show their boss, like, hey, or a person like, are they going to like my work? I think you're putting your happy face on and your best foot forward. You're showing that you're a leader. You're showing that you're confident. Some of you are developing a skill. Some of you are mentoring and leading others possibly as well. I think you want to develop something here, that's for sure. It looks like it's in the Pentacle realm. Some of you are working on resumes. Some of you are editing something as well. Some of you, it might be a will or taxes, thinking about including one of your kids or grandkids in an estate, a will, a legacy. Some of you are doing something with a family business. I just heard that. And your actions are the Eight of Wands and the Two of Cups. Well, you definitely want to come into alignment with someone or something. That's movement. That's fast-paced change. Even travel, Two of Cups. You definitely want to have an up-close and personal conversation. Could be romantic, could be career-oriented. I see you handling yourself really, really well. I don't care what this is about for you, Leo. I keep hearing trying hard, working hard, being positive, creating this fiery, passionate environment for yourself and others, sending out a lot of arrows, working diligently. You have a lot of options in front of you right now as far as what your emotions are. You might be a little confused. Someone may want to pick something that you work on or do. Yeah, I'm hearing that as well. A person around you, let's just start with love because that's what everybody comes here for. I don't know who this person is, but they might not be 100% matching your energy. And I think that they need some time and space. So what came out in your environment, when someone around you with the environment or someone is showing you, Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Eight of Swords, Page of Wands. First of all, this could be a promotion possibly of some kind, or someone really liking work that you do. It's like if it's for romance, this person isn't great at communication. Yeah, they received your message about having fun and going out. This person seems to be trapped in their head about something, and I don't know how ready they are to commit. They might be a little overwhelmed by your enthusiasm to a degree, because they're matching your energy somewhat, but they seem a little trapped in their head about something. It might be about giving up freedom. They like attention. Some of you are dealing with another fire sign or maybe a water sign. This person's feelings. King of Cups, Seven of Wands, Two of Swords. Okay, first of all, I often associate the King and Queen of Cups with Leo because you guys have the heart of the lion. So if this is a person around you that you have given a lot of love to, you're showing up very compassionately, you're not chasing them, they're like, whoa, back off. They need some space. They might feel challenged in some way. They may need a minute to think about something for whatever reason. Conversely, this could be the person you're dealing with. They could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in the chart, but that doesn't have to be that sign. This person's a very emotional person. They could be a Pisces in particular. They won't express a lot, but they have a big heart. They are an emotional person. They may feel somewhat challenged by you in some way, or they need some space in some way from you. It's like they want to talk to you. They may want you to have fun with them, but at the same time, they seem to need some space. The final outcome for them and their actions is the Six of Swords and the Nine of Wands. This person may just want to be calm and cool and still and chill. They may be in some place in transition in their life. This person may also like boating and fishing. Nine of Wands, I'm seeing a lot of guarded energy. It's like, do they want to have fun? Yes. Do they have a big heart? Are they an emotional person? Yes. But I don't know that they want to do much more past just having fun. They do seem kind of guarded with you for some reason. Because I have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, this could be a coworker or a family member. This may involve a community at large as well. Also, someone maybe, because I have the Hierophant and Temperance, someone may need to seek treatment for something in their life that is out of balance. That's only going to be true for a few of you, though. Final outcome, though, is the Five of Swords, the Hangman, Pisces, and the Page of Swords. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces. I think that there's a little bit of a rift between you and this person. But I think ultimately you're going to have to surrender to the way something is for the moment and see something for what it really is. I think you are being given an opportunity, Leo, to see someone else's point of view or be patient and pause and surrender. There is something you need to let go of and see from a different point of view, or this person does. And you're being given an opportunity to communicate further, yes, but to also get more information. The Page of Swords wants you to be curious and ask questions and not sign the dotted line until you get more information. There could also be a child or children involved, in particular an air sign. One of your children may have a hearing problem or a learning impediment in some way. Possibly, but not necessarily. Someone may be somewhat anxious to communicate. So I think something might piss you off, or you're going to have to fight through some kind of change. But then I think you will realize that you just need to pause and surrender and look at something from a different point of view. Again, either that or you're just dealing with a Pisces. And you're going to have to think of a new way to communicate. I see a lot of exploring and studying between you and someone in the environment with these different pages, okay? Just continue to focus on what's most important. You are meant to have somewhat of a rebirth. You are meant to be finding ways to step into roles of leadership in your life. Definitely do the shadow work so that you can contribute in the way that you're meant to. You may also be inspired by another leader in some way. Some of you are becoming teachers and leaders as Leos. Believe in yourself. definitely examine your second house, your fifth house, and your eighth house. 3 activations, strong activations in those houses in the middle of the month, moving into this new moon in Aries season. All right, Leo, that's your reading for mid-April. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps you. I love, love, love reading for you guys. So I really hope this message hits it for you. Link to my website is down in the description below. Also check me out on Instagram, Somachandra Tarot on IG. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Leo. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.